everyone, Amanda here with Moses and Me Card Company. Today we are going to make some Father's Day cards using some honeybee stamps and dies that I have. This is their display box tackle add-on. So it creates a whole bunch of different lures and things for a fishing box. I also brought in the Lovely Layers tackle box, and it creates the tackle box. And then I've got the Display Box A2 cover plate, and this kind of creates a tackle box that's a little bit smaller than the kind of toolbox one. And then lastly, I have this stamp set called Hooked on You. It's got a lot of great like Father's Day and kind of fish themed sentiments that paired nicely with this set, so I figured we could use that to create some Father's Day cards. So let's take a look and see what we can create. Alright everyone, so here is the first card we were able to create using this set that I showed you at the beginning. These cards were really simple to do in that the elements kind of take up a lot of room, so you don't have to figure out placement or what to do around them. But they're very time intensive because of all of the die cutting, obviously. So you have all of your little lures and stuff that you have to cut out. That did take a little bit of time to put them together and get enough where your little box is filled. So for the first card, I took some pattern paper that I got from Honeybee. This is called Urban Roots. As you can see, it's kind of got a little bit of a masculine feel. There's a lot of plaids and browns, and they even have mustaches down there, so it must be created for the man in your life in mind. Starting off, I cut out our little tackle box from some green cardstock, and then I brought in some black specialty cardstock that has a little bit of shine to it, so that it's got a little bit of interest as the handle there. As you can see, all of the little hooks are cut out of specialty cardstock. I stamped the sentiment on some chocolate brown cardstock. I don't know if that's Spellbinders or Simon's A Stamp. Those are the only two brands that I own a color like that in, so it's one of the two of them. And I heat embossed that with some cream embossing powder, ivory rather. I thought that would be kind of like a different take on it. This is from Simon's A Stamp as well. I don't use the ivory that much, but in this case the background was ivory, the wall here, so I thought maybe it would blend in a little better. And that of course is mounted on, I die cut that sentiment several times so that it's got a little bit of dimension. And then of course the box itself has a little bit of dimension just because it's got so much stuff hanging out of it. And the background is of course 2 pieces of pattern paper, and I married those together with my Love from Lizzie peel off. You can kind of see that in the background just a little bit, just peeking out there. It kind of looks like maybe a baseboard. I don't know. But in any case, there is card number 1. Oh, I should also mention I stamped the inside of these. For this one, I made this into a happy birthday card. So there's that one. And then for card number 2, continuing on, I used, of course, the same pattern paper. I really like this kind of pattern paper. For this one, I made this into a Father's Day card, which ironically my dad does not fish, so this will not be his Father's Day card, otherwise it wouldn't make a lot of sense, but I thought it made a good Father's Day card. Maybe I can sell it on my Etsy shop. But for this one, I brought in the Shiplap Builder die set. This is from the Greetery, and it just creates these little planks with embossing detail and some kind of nail hole details, which is kind of nice. I like that a lot. So you can see down here, I've used that to kind of maybe make it look like the box itself was sitting on a floor. And then I used some of that chocolate cardstock back there to make that look like maybe a brown baseboard. and I stamped the Happy Father's Day with some white heat embossing powder and layered that several high. And for this tackle box, I went ahead and mounted this on some fun foam, so it's got a little bit of dimension. And there you have card number 2. And then on the inside, I stamped relax and enjoy your day. You'll notice all of these cards have a little green heart on the inside of them. I get those from my friends over at Doodlebug. I really like the Doodlebug hearts. I just had them and I've misplaced them. I was going to show you. What they're from. So this is the All My Love shape sprinkles. They have several like different colors of these. These are the green that I chose for these cards. I thought it coordinated nicely with the tackle box, and how masculine, an enamel heart. But in any case, for the third card, I went ahead and brought in the other style of tackle box. As you can see, this one is mounted several high so that there is a little bit of dimension between the lures and all of the equipment and the actual top of the tackle box. It just kind of gives it a little bit of depth and makes it look a little bit more realistic. I also brought in some acetate so that it looks like it's a real box. And then of course the hardware is cut out of some specialty silver cardstock. I stamped and heat embossed my sentiment with white heat embossing powder, and that is also mounted several high so that it's got some dimension. And then on the inside I stamped a Happy Father's Day for this one as well. So there we have card number 3. I'm going to have to go find some dads that fish. And then for card number 4, again I used the same technique. This is mounted on some fun foam. This one's mounted on cardstock. I just was kind of trying to figure out what's the easiest way to do this, and they both seemed like they were equally difficult. But in any case, I was able to make it work. For this one, I stamped and heat embossed in white, relax and enjoy your day. And I just cut that one into a square. It is mounted on some foam tape so that it's flush with these little ridges so that you don't have any like bumps or divots there. And then again on the inside I stamped a Happy Father's Day and put my masculine green enamel heart in there. So there you have the 4 cards that we were able to create using this set of products. I hope that you enjoyed these. I hope if you've got these products that it inspires you to get them out and use them. I've had these well, I've had pieces of these in my stash for a little while, and I thought, gosh, I'm really trying to go through my craft room and use all that I have, and hope that that inspires you to do the same as well. And since Father's Day is coming up, that seemed like a perfect time to get these out and start making some masculine cards. So hope that this helps inspire you. I always am so thankful that you guys join me on my card making adventure. I appreciate you tuning in and stopping by and watching my videos as always, and I look forward to what we make next. I will chat with you all later. Thanks so much. Talk at you soon.